How we doing, guys? Moose here, episode 59 of our West Ham United career mode. We start things off today with a scout report. We do actually find a player that we're going to bring back into our academy, Craig Croft, 16 years old. His potential, I think, is 81 to 94, so he's definitely going to be a player that we are 80 94, I should say. Definitely going to be someone that we are going to be interested in. He's 16 already, so we'll see how he gets on by the May update because he might actually be able to come into the team next year. But we'll have to wait and see on that. In the meantime, of course, we do get back to the Barclays Premier League. We have a matchup against Fulham, who are currently dawdling down in the relegation places. They're in 20th. They almost look certain to go down at this point. I mean, we do have about 10 games. They have 9 to go. But at this point, it's hard to see a way out for them. They do have James Collins, who we sent them. He's actually on the bench for this game today. So we'll have to see if we do see him get into the lineup. But some decent players. I mean, they sold Brian Ruiz to Dortmund. They sold Roddy Yega to Parma, I think. They sold him to one of the Serie A teams, who was their leading scorer. So they lost their top 2 players. So it's going to be interesting, obviously. When you lose players like that, not a lot of positives going on for your club. But we have to come out, obviously, in a 3-5-2 formation with Kiate in the holding midfield role as well. So he can help draw back and support the defense. Mainly just because we don't have any fullbacks fit at this time. Jenkinson's out injured. Cresswell's out for a significant amount of time, so we do have to account for that. Oxlade-Chamberlain, a lovely bit of skill there with a little double step over. Flies it in, looking for Dybala. Eventually gets to the feet of Mark Noble, and his shot is saved. Kiate then ranging forward. He's got Oxlade-Chamberlain. Sees the run of Stuart Downing in the middle. So we do have pretty much our top lineup we can play on because of the fact that we still have everybody fit. And with that, Paulo Dybala, again, gives us a lead. This guy just loves scoring goals. I'll tell you what, he's in fantastic form, and that's a great finish. Really was made by Valencia and Carroll here. What a ball over the top by Andy Carroll that was. If we would have put that in the back of the net, it would have been a highlight reel material goal. Instead, Valencia does have a nice shot that is saved by Stekelenburg, and Dybala is just on hand to put the rebound in the back of the net. So it's exactly what we wanted. It's his 6th goal in the Premier League, and it's 1-0 to West Ham United. We get another chance here with Kiate over the top looking for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Flicks it on only as far as Paulo Dybala. He goes around Hutchinson with plenty of pace. Comes down Stekelenburg. Lovely heel-to-heel flick. And then bang. Ball in the back of the net. Paulo Dybala yet again. And he does a lovely little somersault and flip to celebrate the goal. Beautiful little heel-to-heel flick to draw out Stekelenburg. And then he just slides it right underneath it with a lovely finish. And just like that, it's 2-0. And you have to think Fulham are most likely out of this game in the early going, only 20 minutes in, and they're well behind the 8 ball. This is a team that has not been scoring goals very well this season, so you have to think at this point they're pretty much out of it. Another good chance with Downing on the free kick. We keep coming forward. It's all West Ham at this point in the first half. Dybala lays outside to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lovely little roulette, nearly beats Hutchinson, but the ball is blocked and falls to Dybala. He floats in looking for Carroll's header, but it comes off the crossbar behind Martin Stekelenburg. And the score remains at 2-0. Noble with another chance here into Stuart Downing. He flicks it. Eventually comes off a burn. Back to Stuart Downing in the England. Attacking midfielder strikes it, but Stekelenburg has to be equal to the task. Another chance here as we keep just coming forward. Fulham can't get any stretch of the ball at all. Valencia does really well. Turns, hits a finesse shot, but Stekelenburg equal to the task yet again. He's having a very good game, you have to say, in spite of giving up 2 goals. Oxlade-Chamberlain, lovely little bit of skill. Plays the ball in to Downing, into Kiate. That would have been an unbelievable bit of football. Lovely team goal if Kiate would score there, but his finesse shot, again, like a broken record, is saved. Noble, though, gives the ball away to Taggart here. Finds Dentinho coming forward on the ball. Gets behind, I think it was Nkulu that he beat, and into the back of the net with a lovely goal. You have to say, it was a nice bit of skill from Dentinho, and just like that, really against the run of play, it's pretty much Fulham's first highlight of the game. They're back into it. Beautiful near post finish, nothing Adrian could do, and Dentinho's got the ball in the back of the net. And Fulham coming forward again here. Scotty Parker plays the ball outside to the youngster Patrick Roberts. He lays it back to the former West Ham United man Scott Parker into Kasanalik. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. Give me a little bit of credit there. But he does put his shot wide. It was a sitter. He should have tied the game. And Dybala now with a chance to finish things off. Goes through on goal. Defeats Byrne with a lovely run. Or gets around Byrne, I should say, with a lovely run. Goes through. But Stekelenburg stops his tame finish. Kavanaugh there with a free kick as Fulham look to get back in the game. Floats in looking for Varga. Bit of a mess here. Sacco can't clear it. Then Kulu can't clear it. Reed can't clear it. Falls to Taggart. Then to Roberts. And he just slides it under Adrian. And all of a sudden, It's 2-2. Fulham have fought back here at Craven Cottage with a couple of scrappy type goals. I'll tell you what, that goal from Roberts, we couldn't clear it. It went to 3 different players. We couldn't get on the ball, couldn't put it away. But Sacco now trying to create from the left wing into Mark Noble in the center of the park. Slides into Fabian Delph, into Dybala. He turns his man, comes around. Dybala! That guy Dybala has won it for West Ham United with basically the last kick of the game. He gives us a 3-2 lead. Beautiful fake shot to Turner's defender. In alone on goal and no chance for Martin Stecklenburg. It's a perfect finish right in the bottom left-hand corner. And just like that, Dybala takes home the match ball and takes home 3 points. 3 goals, 3 points. Exactly what we needed. Great finish from Dybala, and he has turned out to be an absolute steal. What an addition this season, and a great result. It's well deserved. Look at the stats. 16 shots to their 3. Somehow they scored 2 goals with 1 shot on target. I don't know about that, but either way, it was a victory we had to have, and we did deserve. And of course, my 3 points: Dybala with 3, Chiate with 2, and Mark Noble with a single point. From that game, though, we see, I don't think we have any suspensions, but Noble says thanks for getting him into the team. Obviously, he had said he was, unhappy with his playing time, which I don't really understand because he's in our starting 11. He plays about as much as anybody else in the team besides, Adrian, who plays almost every game. So I don't really know what that was all about. But either way, Noble's happy to be in the team. We then have a youth squad report. You can see Craig Croft is coming in the team. He looks to be a fantastic winger. We also have a couple of guys that will probably be released after the May update, just depending on their growth. Nerney, a couple of really good-looking players. So Scott Barber looks fantastic. Scott Cox and Tom Pratley looks to be a really good young right back. So a lot of good talent that we'll hopefully be bringing in. If not next year, then in the season after that, because also, like I said, I can plan on continuing this all the way until FIFA 16. I hope you guys will be still enjoying it at that point. We're going to try and keep it lively. Obviously, that's why we have the Hammers headlines and everything to keep you interested and just keep the career mode being a lot of fun. But we come to a match up against Aston Villa. We do run out that 3-5-2 formation again. Chiate has had to push back into the center of the park with Reed not being fully fit for the game. That allows Rabiot to come into the starting lineup alongside Noble. We have Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jarvis on the other wing, and Downing up front. So we have Dybala, of course, in the lineup yet again off that fantastic performance against Fulham. Coming up against a relatively strong Aston Villa side. They'll come out with a lot of strength in midfield. Sanchez, Westwood, Gardner, and Zogbia. Agbonlahor and Vyman up top because they do no longer have Christian Benteke, selling him to Valencia in the January transfer window. They do have Morgan and Malfitano. He's magic, Of course, Morgan Malfitano, the former West Ham man who we did sell to Aston Villa. But what a tremendous start yet again. And who is it going to be but that guy Dybala? Beautiful finish from Paolo. Look at that ball over the top from Oxlade-Chamberlain. What a pass. Dybala just uses his pace to get behind the core and run onto it. And it's the simplest to finish behind the goalkeeper, Kuhn. Lovely goal from Paolo, and he's in scintillating form. I'll tell you what, you can't stop this boy. He is looking very lively, and to be honestly in the running for Hammer of the Year, it's really tough, obviously, because of the way we do Hammer of the Year, for a January signing to come in and rack up the points to accumulate to win Moose's Mighty Hammer. But if anybody could do it, it would be Dybala. Rabiot with a wonderful chance to score, but it was a great block by Okore getting in the way of his strike. What a ball in from Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's been playing some fantastic passes. He's really looked dangerous on that right wing. Jarvis with a chance off a corner as he strikes a header out from the corner with some venom, but it does go just wide of the goal. Chiate then trying to start an attack from deep in our zone, but he does give the ball away. It falls to Sanchez into Agbonlahor, strikes it off the woodwork and behind Sanchez on the rebound, and Adrian does recover in time to clear it away. So bit fortunate for us to have that first strike come off the bar, but Adrian does really well to come back and stop it. So he's been very hit or miss for me this season. I know I actually have gotten some recommendations in for goalkeepers from people following along with the career mode and comment in various places. So I will have some players added to the short list, which we won't address obviously until the end of the season, see what kind of funds we're working with, what we can actually accomplish. But I do have gotten some recommendations. I really appreciate it from you guys. If you do see anybody that you think we should add to the team or I should take a look at, always let me know in the comments. I love having a scouting network, if you'll say, from you guys if you have some players you want to see in the career mode. But Dybala misses, for all the chances he scored, that's a sitter there. He does smash it wide as he's played through. Oxlade-Chamberlain, though, on the ball in the 56th minute, coming forward with so much pace. Lovely heel-to-heel flick, fake shot to get inside of Sanchez, strikes it, good block from the defense. Oxlade-Chamberlain has been an absolute menace on the flanks today. I'll tell you what, this 3-5-2 formation does play to his strengths when he's out in a wide position because it lets him pick up the ball, run at the defense, use his skills as well, and really attack. But a good save from Adrian in the second half as Villa did gain a bit of steam here, and Zogbia lays off with a nice little back heel to Westwood into a ball in the horn. His strike goes inches wide of the goal. He goes inch close, but not on target. Another chance here for Stuart Downing, who goes close with a header. After Oxlade-Chamberlain, you're going to hear him. It's like a CD on repeat. He just keeps playing the ball in. We keep getting good chances from it, so a lovely bit of play. Oxlade-Chamberlain again here in the 8th minute, picks up the ball. Lovely little roulette to beat Gardner with a fantastic bit of skill. Then he slides it into his teammate Paulo Dybala, and it's his 5th goal and our 5th goal of the episode, and this is all about that guy. Dybala, what a beautiful goal. He's so composed. First time finish into the bottom corner. But really, that goal's all about Oxlade-Chamberlain again. The first goal, of course, was Oxlade-Chamberlain floating a lovely through ball into Dybala for him to run onto. This time was a beautiful roulette to beat his defender, leave him in the dust, and slide the pass into Paulo, who can finish it simply. Adrian with a late save in the 85th minute. Another chance here as Nolan came on as a substitute. Plays Oxlade-Chamberlain in. He does another heel-to-heel flick. He loves the skills. Into Carroll. Back to Rabiot as we spread the play out wide. He strikes it. Good save from Kuhn, but Clark will have to clear it up into Matthew Loden. You can see Kevin Nolan ranging forward here on defense, and he absolutely batters Carlos Sanchez with a... it's a pretty fair call from the referee. I think he does get a touch of the ball, but it's very dangerous. It's from behind, and he gets a straight red card, which obviously in real life would probably be a 3-game offense for violent conduct. But in FIFA, they just give you 1 game for every red card. So we will be missing Kevin Nolan now for 1 game. But that would be how the game would finish. Another 3 points against a team lower than us in the table. That's how you want to be picking up your points. Villa did play very well, though. You have to give him credit. Adrian made a lot of nice saves. 53% possession for the Villains as well. And for me, Dybala, again, man of the match, 3 points from him. Oxlade-Chamberlain will get 1 because he played fantastically and did create the goals. And Adrian, who I thought was fantastic in goal, and this has been building with the way he's been playing, deserves 2 points from my Mighty Hammers voting. And that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next Hammers headlines, which will be coming up soon. And if you're just enjoying the career mode, subscribe so you can keep watching more videos if you're new. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.